morning from the City West in Dublin. Contrast here in styles between the supreme stylist Steve Beaton and the arch grafter Andy Hamilton, the most consistent player on the PDC Tour this year. If he wins here and gets through to the quarterfinals, he'll be the only player to get to that stage and beyond in the World Championship, the World Match Play, the European Championship and this Grand Prix. No one else has managed that. He's become a really, really good player, world rank number 7, John, and a very consistent player too, Andy Hamilton.
That's right, Rod, you've wrapped it up all very nicely there, and the man that, of course, he's playing against, he has the utmost respect for, and well, he might, because whilst Hamilton averaged just under 85 in his first round beating of Mark Webster, Steve Beaton, who also won 2-0, had a fabulous average of 94.5. He included 11, 14 and 13 darts in succession, and when you've got the double start to contend with, putting a sequence like that together demonstrates how much in form he is. The traditional handshake before they start. This is going to be a gripping contest on another gripping night. Sit back, enjoy. Beaton with the throw, and away, straight away with 120.
And away first time, and he was the best in the first round. He had 8 out of 15 starting doubles. That was the best ratio of all the 32 players in the comp at the start. And so while Andy Hamilton starts as favourite for this match, the way Beaton is playing, there'll be plenty of punters backing him to prevail, because he really does look on song. He played so well in that first round, Beaton.
Yeah, it 4 180s and had a highest start of 160 Beaton, whereas this man had a start of 152, his highest. He obviously started on the double 16 and followed it up with 2 trebles, a la there. And the 19s on that occasion. But
81.
We'll see a lovely smooth action of Steve Beaton against the rather more workmanlike, but nonetheless effective action of this man in green.
The green machine as he picks up another couple of treble 20s. Well, that's unlucky, because he's lined all 3 of them a millimetre or so above the wire. And another night, Johnny might have been 180.
Indeed. This looks possible. Double 14. Well, having put 2 in as sweetly as he did on that occasion, I honestly expected the 3rd one to go in. But he's going to come back, Hamilton, for double 14. Rodney against the throw here in what would be a 13-darter.
Darter for starters. Well, now then, this is awkward, because if he comes inside here, he has got problems. That's why he's slightly outside. Double 7. Brilliant dart. Brilliant dart from Andy Hamilton, because that is one of the most awkward doubles on the board. So it's an early break for the hammer.
Yeah. You'll see a few pictures like that if Hamilton has his way. Has 1 dart at double top, unsuccessful, moves the wire on double 16, and then uses that dart as a possible marker. And already both men away. Oh, 160. No. 160 did it in his first round match, and Beaton has started both legs with a ton plus. 120 in the first leg, 160 here. Can he break back immediately?
Well, effectively a maximum start.
99.
There'll be 1 or 2 pedants who'll tell you that the maximum start is 170, but that's only if you start with a bull, and frankly only a madman would start up with the bull. And he's teasing us. He's teasing us with the feasibility of a 9-dart leg. We saw one in the final last year from Brendan Dolan. I wonder.
Well, we know what he needs, Rodney. He knows what he needs, Rodney. Yes! Oh, so close. So close to the treble 17. Absolutely brilliant darts. And Hamilton acknowledging that. You know, these players, they want to win. They don't want the other fella to go out in 9 darts if they can help it. But when they nearly do, they acknowledge, yeah.
Well, Steve Beaton almost got the 9-dart leg, but he's not even certain to win this leg. It'll be for the third 10-darter of the week. All told, and Steve Beaton mops that up. That was a wonderful leg of darts. It was a golden leg from the bronzed Adonis.
It was indeed, yes. And when you think that Hamilton in the opening leg could have been out in 11, what a start these lads have made. Getting off immediately again. Beaton on song on that opening double. Has got off first dart each time.
Well, have a look at that. Feast your eyes on those averages. Well, that from Steve Beaton, best of the week, early doors in this match. Well, he's rolling back the years tonight, John, all right, isn't he?
Yes, and with a start like that, there's a very good chance that he might actually at least equal that average of the first round. Obviously, there are going to be missed starts at a double, either starting or finishing somewhere along the line. Methinks anyway, and therefore to maintain that sort of average, very similar to Michael Smith in his game against Phil Taylor. Started off with very, very high expectations, with a high average after 2 or 3 legs, but inevitably diminished.
Well, he's been second to none on his opening doubles. Steve Beaton in this tournament.
96.
And, well, it was 1996 when he won the Lakeside World Championship, and he certainly wasn't playing any better then than he is tonight.
95.
That's right. The talk then. I was at both World Championships. Obviously, when Phil Taylor won at the Circus Tavern, and then went across to Frimley Green to witness Steve Beaton win his. And all the talk was then, let's get Beaton and Taylor together, please. But at that particular time, things were rather strained, and it never happened. But eventually Steve decided anyway that the PDC was for him, and here he goes with a brilliant 101. Fantastic leg of darts from Beaton, and he's ahead.
Well, he's in the zone, isn't he? He's just strolling around the stage without a flicker of emotion. He is a man that is in total control of what he's attempting to do, and that doesn't happen all that often in professional darts or any professional sport, John.
You're right. A classy start to a classy night of darts, and Beaton so far, Rodney, has not missed a starting double every time in first dart.
Hamilton won the first leg,
60.
but since then, Beaton has blitzed him.
$140.
Terrific to watch. And amongst certain players, there will be an added self-belief as a result of the demise of the power.
100.
Others might have thought, even with the power in it, I'm going to win it. But inevitably, it will have raised the hopes of some
134.
all the more. And the way Beaton is playing here, I wouldn't put it past him. He's up against a tough nut in Andy Hamilton. But Beaton so far, absolutely turning the clock back to that year when he won the title at Frimley Green.
This to go out in a dozen darts. Well, it won't happen. But what will happen is that Steve Beaton will leave a 2-darter and heap a whole lot of pressure on the Hammers 127. And still be done with the treble 19. Would have left the ball, so the pressure that Beaton put on yields dividends.
87. Steve
I have to
Rupert,
say, John,
52.
on current evidence, you'd have to fancy there's 52 to go.
Oh, absolutely. His throwing at the doubles has been absolutely spot on. Fraction inside.
20.
Well, this
Andy Rupert, 40.
set has got a little bit more life in it yet, Rod. Double top now for Hamilton, and then we're back in the melting pot. Beaton, what an opportunity.
And Hamilton cleans up. A bit like last night when Phil Taylor missed those darts at double 16 and Robert Thornton hit tops. It's happened again. And it is a strange game because Steve Beaton has bossed this leg, this set, and yet,
56.
having missed those two set darts, could see it slip away, and Hamilton would leave the stage thinking, how on earth did I win that set? But I haven't, I'm 1-0 up.
Yes, and Beaton now will have completed this set, whatever happens now, with 5 hits in 6 attempts at the start. And there isn't a player in this tournament who wouldn't settle for that. But in the end, you've got to hit that double at the other end of the leg as well. And what an opening from the bronze Adonis. Yet another 180, his second, to add to a 120 start twice, a 160 start, and a 101 finish.
40.
Hamilton a shade under the ton, Beaton well above.
105.
Yes, good use of the outer bull, the half bull, to leave the 160. As John mentioned, he's already started a leg with a 160. There's some way to finish one.
Impressive. Very, very impressive. Not only that 180, but those averages. What a start, what a first set. There won't be a better set than this tonight, Rodney, for all that we've got some quality players
100.
waiting in the wings.
Andy Rupert, 124.
Beaton is 2 darts away from the set, but Hamilton can steal. Treble 18 is a must, and he hasn't found it. So similar equation to what we saw a couple of
38.
minutes ago.
Steve
Beaton on a
Rupert,
2 darter.
60.
Hamilton's unlucky there with the Robin Hood shot.
Now, a fraction over, and all can be forgiven for the previous leg.
40.
But again, it's those final
Rupert,
darts and the
86.
double that are letting him down. And second leg running, Beaton has missed a chance to win the set.
Well, that Robin Hood shot has maybe cost him a dart and a double here, Andy Hamilton, because he's only going to get 1 dart here, and it will be at the bull for the set.
61.
Yes.
Steve Rupert, 20.
Unfortunate. The old Robin Hood. Could make a case for saying it should count, but of course it can't. All is forgiven for Stevie Beaton. Wins the first set by the odd leg in 5. What a start to this final second round night. Some game.